Hello. It is time for more blueprints. I'm starting a little later than I intended to today because I did a bunch of errands. I've been very grown up, I guess. I bought a strimmer so I can trim my lawn. After doing like 3 days of yard work where I weeded almost all of the weeds by hand. And then I bought like $800 worth of stuff at IKEA so that I can finally, after a year of living here, put up some curtains and get a second bookshelf and stuff. So that's exciting. I'm feeling very like an actual grown-up today. And so what better way to celebrate being an actual grown-up than by spending 4 hours playing video games on the internet? So yeah, I got my notebook, in which I can never find anything. I've got something to drink. I've even got a little bit of a snack because I went to a bakery earlier and got myself a delicious lemon tart. So yeah, let's dive in. So the last 2 days that we had were really good. We got a lot of extra stars. We got some extra mail in the mail room. We solved the reservoir puzzle. That does mean that I probably should now drain the pool again and put the water back into the reservoir because I don't actually need the reservoir to be empty anymore, and I do want the pool to be empty because there's 2 chests in the pool, so I have to keep an eye out for the pump room. So yeah, we got 40 coins to start off with. We've got 49 stars, really tantalizingly close to 50. I'm just assuming that something happens when you get to 50. If we can bump our allowance up a bit more, then I think it might be worth changing from this thing, because 30 coins from the chapel is nice, don't get me wrong, but if we're starting the day with like 50, 60 coins, right, if it's possible to increase your allowance by that much, then Shrine is nice. Let's do Shrine. Yeah, if you're starting with that much coin, then an extra 30 isn't that great, maybe. And so let's do 5 and see what that gets us. Blessing the Gardener, 3 days, 8. Okay, cool. Courtyards are actually pretty nice. They give us a lot of gems. Yeah, if we're starting off with quite a lot of coins, then the benefit of the 30 from the chapel is kind of lesser, whereas the benefits from the other chessboard things are possibly better. I don't remember what any of them are, but I think it's free to change. Dining room, it's a bit far down for the dining room. I don't want to go all the way up to the top and then all the way back down again. So let's just take a hallway. I'd have to get keys early, and I don't have any items to start with. So yeah, looking out for the mail room today. Okay, early lost and found is actually really good. I don't have anything to lose, so let's take that. Oh, do I have this written down? I've got my list of angels somewhere. Where are we? Let's see. Yes, okay. We know that Mila is the maid angel. Okay. And we've got a silver key. And we've got telescope. Gain an additional effect on each constellation observed. Okay, so we get double observatory benefits. So now we just got to make sure we don't ever come back through this room. And so I'm tempted to not draft here in case this is a dead end, and then we have to come back through, because then we'll just immediately lose one of these. So I guess maybe screw it, I'll gamble. Okay, courtyard, that's fine. As long as we can connect the courtyard to the hallway, we never have to come back through lost and found again. So let's do that, because this pays for itself. It'll give us an item, which I'll take. I won't do any digging just yet, because we might get an experiment that wants us to dig up stuff. And then yeah, perfect. We get an extra gem. We connect to the hallway. We never have to go to lost and found again. Very nice. Because the Reading Nook... Oh, well, the Reading Nook doesn't connect. So yeah, then... Okay, and there's a chest there, which will be handy if we get an experiment that cares about chests. I think I might do I try and connect to the foundation immediately? It's good to get it done. Yeah, let's see. Okay, another courtyard doesn't connect. The reading nook gets us an extra key. It'll let us get the library. And then from the library, we have a chance of getting the bookshop. I want the bookshop. I really, really want to buy those books. But is the courtyard better? Maybe. It's potential for an item. More yeah. I think this is better. More gems early is good. And there we go. We got the metal detector. So that's more keys, more coins. So let's go this way. Try and fill in some more of the left side. Secret passage. Okay, if we did take the secret passage, what room type would we want to connect to? We could do shop and try and find a commissary. Parlor is good for gems, though. I feel like you could never have too many gems. So let's do parlor. Any extra items? No extra items. Okay, what do we got? This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. The empty boxes are both true. Okay. If this is true, then this one's empty. Okay, so these two are mutually exclusive, right? This is not an empty box. The gem. Oh no, these say the same thing. So if these are both true, then yeah, okay. So this can't be true because no way it can. If this is true, no, yeah, this doesn't work. This can't be true. So it can't be that the empty boxes are both true. Because if this is true, then this is also true, so this has to be false. Right, if this is false, then this is false, which means this has to be true, but it can't be. So yeah, the gems are in the black box. There we go. One of these days I'm gonna give the long-winded explanation as to why it must be this one, and then open it and be wrong and be embarrassed. Okay, break room gets us more keys. So let's take that. This is also, it's nice to have the break room so that we can get a key card at the end of the day. Just checking for any items. No items. Let's do some maths. 11 minus 8 is 3, squared is 9. 1. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter if it's 1 squared or 1 because it's the same. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Squared is 25 minus 15 is 10. Yeah. 1 times 1 plus 1 is 2. Squared is 4. Wait. Oh, times 5 is 20. There we go. And we get the secret garden key, which is nice. I'm going to try and use that late, because it spreads fruit, and so the more rooms we have, the better it is. So yeah, let's keep going this way. Okay, there's the observatory. That's extra good, because we get to do it twice today, but the the reading nook's... If it pointed up, I'd prefer the reading nook, but... Let's take the observatory. So, what do we get in here? So, 50 stars. There it is. We get the inkwell. You may spend stars to draw... Oh, wow. Okay. So, you get 50 rerolls, I guess, for today. Does that show up every single time you have more than 50 stars? Oh, and I guess then that's actually... That telescope is actually kind of useless, because... Yeah. That's a shame. So we didn't actually get any benefit from our telescope because there was only one constellation. It doesn't have a stacking effect. But if we'd had 49 stars instead of 50, telescope would have been amazing. So yeah, let's go this way. Another courtyard is fine, I think, because it connects to the left. Yeah, let's take a courtyard. We know there's a lot of them in the pool, so... And it's more gems, and there's a chest. Okay. And then... Do we try and go down and connect this way? I still want to try and find her ladyship's chamber. So, okay, pantry doesn't go... Okay, neither of these go. So let's take the reading nook for the key. But I won't go through yet. I'll backtrack and do... It's kind of a bit of a sneaking path. Yeah, I'll fill out these rooms before we go any further. Because I'd like to get an experiment going if we can. Where does that lead? That leads that way. Okay, so we don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. Kind of wasting some steps here, unfortunately, but... I don't know, maybe we find the kitchen, and then it's all fine. Okay, another courtyard is fine. I'm happy to take that here. Yeah. Oh, and there is our sledgehammer. That's excellent. That means we can open the chests. Pantry lets us keep going, so we'll take the pantry. I kind of, as much as it's tempting to start re-rolling all the time, because we've got 50 stars now and we can do that, I kind of don't want to do that. I want to wait till I'm on a day where I'm like fishing for a specific thing, I think. Okay, do we take the courtyard or the storm? So the courtyard could have a chest, which could be good. And dig spots, which could be good if we get an experiment that cares about digging. But the storeroom is just guaranteed an extra key. We only have one key. We're about to get another one from the reading nook, I guess, but... I'm going to take this... Okay, yeah, okay. I think it makes sense to take the storeroom because here, we kind of want it to be a dead end. So we should take a dead end room. And we have a dig... I'm just going to dig this now because we're not coming back this way. Okay, cool. Extra steps. I wish I knew why this was here. Like, is it just kind of flavor? And then, do I want to dig here as well? I think I do. There's only one dig spot? Yeah. Okay, we got coins. So, yeah. Next, we're going... Do we go up this way and try and connect to the foundation? Yeah, let's do that. Not going in there. And it's this way? This way. More like the green rooms. No, we don't want that. Let's take the spare bedroom because that lets us keep going and connect to the foundation. If we can connect to the foundation, then that's pretty good. We've got two paths that we can follow then. And we have items. Money. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay, drawing room. Very good. Yeah, drawing room. So I'll take the gem from the safe. Uh, 1504. Oh, I kind of hope that I find the drafting room again at some point because I remembered the code for the drafting room. I was racking my brains trying to think what was it because it was something to do with like the month, but also the number of gates or something. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there was that crazy moment when I realized that someone in chat had the same birthday as me, and my birthday is the code. So yeah, if we find that again, then I will know how to unlock it. Okay, so do we go through the foundation? Yeah, let's go through the foundation. Okay, I'm not gonna dig because I want to try and get an experiment going, and that could care about digging. Okay, so do we silver key here? Yeah, let's do silver key because then we can get even more routes going. We've got plenty of gems, so if we get passageway here, then that's fine. Okay, chapel. Gets us more money. I think we just take the chapel here. It doesn't actually get us an extra route, but it gets us money, which we like. Do we have any items? No items. Okay. And then we only have one option, which is to go that way. I kind of want to try and go up and then connect down here. I really want to make an effort to find her ladyship's chambers. Okay, commissary. Yes. I'm not going to buy it out because we have a decent amount of money. If I can find the bookshop, which is possible from the reading nook. Oh, that's a point, actually. Yeah. So the reading nook goes to the library, and the library goes to the bookshop. So maybe I do want to backtrack. What do we got here? Okay, we can buy gems. We can buy keys. More gems and bananas. Okay, so don't need to buy any of this right now. Do I backtrack? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, wait, how am I getting there? Through here. Okay, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 just to get there. And with 75 coins, that's enough to rent or to add like 1 or 2 books, I think. But it's kind of worth it. Like or do we wait and maybe we find the vault? Yeah, okay, I'll carry on going for now. Or we find the casino. Okay, casino gets us more money because there's some just like on a table in there. But passageway is better, I think. Because if we take the casino, then our only options is to either dead end here or go here, and that blocks us off from actually finding the library. Oh, but in fact, are we already crap? Are we already blocking off from finding the library? Because not from finding the library, sorry, but from the bookstore. Because this will be the library, and then okay, I'm gonna take the passageway. Then I'm gonna check if I've accidentally screwed myself. So. Which one is the library? Because it'll have a certain orientation, right? Where it can connect. So yeah, so it goes round to the right, I guess, and then the bookstore here. Okay, so I think we can still connect because the library will go here and it'll want to connect that way. Yeah, okay, and then the bookstore will connect that way. Or, I mean, I guess technically it could connect down as well. But so we still have enough. As long as we leave this space clear, we can get library, bookstore. Okay, so let's go north. Oh, well, there's the library. Okay, in that case, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So I will take the library here, so we don't have to backtrack. We've already checked everything out, right? Oh, wait. Did I already? I must have already bought books and forgot about it. Because we've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one. We haven't done this one. This is the book that we need to decipher the sigils, I think. And we read this one, and I think we've read this one. We might not have read this one, I forget. But yeah, this is a new book. Okay, cool. So we don't even necessarily need to find the bookstore in order to get some new book information. But it would be nice, yeah, if we could find it. So this dead ends us, but we still have the drawing room to make progress up there. I'm going to take this, and we'll see what we can buy in here. Yeah, okay, we already did buy those. All right. So... Okay, this... We had the not first edition version. A New Clue, I know that was the book our mum wrote, which is, like, important. So maybe we get that in Drafting Strategy Volume 5 while we're here. And then if we find the vault, we can come back and get some of these. It's a shame we didn't get... I feel like, in a way, having 50 stars today kind of screwed us, because we could have... If we had 49 stars, I think it was very likely we found, though, like, everything is half price thing, in which case we could have bought all the books. But, okay. That is nevertheless good. These like areas of dead space here always make me suspicious. Like, is there a... If I click on the right book, is there a secret door here or something? Like something hidden here? I don't know. I think it would be madness to try and click on everything and find out. Is there anything that stands out as being kind of weird and out of place in any of these? I don't know. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. It does feel like there should... I mean, I guess you've got the secret passageway, and that's how that one works, right? That you pull a book out. But it kind of feels like there should be more of that kind of thing. Okay, so now we have to backtrack. So, yeah, the chances of us actually coming all the way up here and round and down is pretty... It feels pretty slim now, because we've got 39 steps, which is, like, not that much. So maybe we do go down here. Or maybe we just come up this way. Oh, maybe we can... do we... I'd like... Because I don't know if there is a possibility of getting a second library. I think there's probably not. So the reading nook won't lead to the library anymore. So we don't really care about drafting out of the reading nook. So maybe we go here and then draft south, and that'll be our attempt, our token effort to try and find her ladyship's chamber. Oh, okay. Or maybe this is the secret garden then. Just because it can go here. So that was a bit suboptimal, I guess, because I shouldn't have eaten the apple. Because we could have had an experiment that cares about apples. Yeah, that was a bit not great because we don't have that many rooms. So we're spreading less fruit than we would otherwise. Okay, and then we got to turn the handles. I don't know if it's actually worth doing this. Because we're probably not actually going to go to the antechamber, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. And having two doors open in the antechamber is very nice, just because it allows you to pass through the antechamber. So if you do get up there, it'll make it easier to make progress. Like, you know, if we come up this way and connect here, then we can come down here and connect there. So let's do that. Okie doke. I'd still really like to find... Okay, well, we'd like to find the mail room. I guess that's a given. Can we find her ladyship's chamber here? Okay, we've got to use a key. No. Okay, which is better? Courtyard, I think, is better. Because it gets more gems. And possibly another chest. I need to find security or... Yeah, another chest. Security or... what's it called? The lab, I guess, or the office. Office also works. Okay, so we did just spread fruit. Is it worth backtracking here and picking up the fruit on the way to the drawing room? I think it doesn't hurt. Oh no, we should draft this last room before we do that, because then we're kind of done. Okay, showroom. Kind of don't care. Storeroom is nice. We've never been in the planetarium. We should go into the planetarium, even if we don't end up using it. Wait, did our... Interesting. Ooh. Starting tomorrow, each planetarium will contain one dirt pile. Okay, so that's an interesting thing. If you take the telescope in here, you can buff the planetarium. And that seemed like it was permanent, right? Starting tomorrow. So, okay. And that was one of these. I should have written down which one it was. The names of the planets. It was like Vea or something? I'm going to write that down, just in case. You never know. Planets. Which was the Dark Shadow, I think. Okie doke. Alright, so... And there's another there's another 4. So presumably, if you look at each of them, then the planetarium gets buffed every single time you do it, and just gets progressively better and better and better. Okay, and what's this we've got here? Star Schedule. Survey constellations observed at the Mount Holly Observatory. Okay, so these are all just... Okay, it's telling you for however many stars there are, these are the constellations that show up. So at 40 you start seeing 7, and then 15 new constellation. But we figured that out today. So, okay. And so now we're at 50. Next time we come in, we'll be at 51, which I presume means we'll get what it was at the Inkwell, was that the one we got? And then also the North Star. And then we'll start getting just like progressively more and more of these, and also be able to draft more stuff. I'm just going to have a quick check to make sure there's nothing else hidden here. It doesn't look like it. Okay, and then what's this? Can we interact with this? We can't. Okay. Well, it's good to know that if we ever find the telescope, we should try and find the planetarium. Because it makes the planetarium better. Okay, are we coming back this way? At some point we will, yes. So let's... Oh, do we just carry on, though? We've got 38 steps. Metal detector, shovel, sledge. I really want to find... I really want to find the... I could just... any computer terminal. Okay, there's kitchen, but it's a dead end. There's study... Let's see, redraw. I don't want a dead end here, but I guess also I don't really care that much if I have a dead end, because... we kind of want to backtrack and pick up the fruit and stuff. So, okay, kitchen is amazing if the meal that cares about room color is for green rooms. We get a lot of steps for that because we have a lot of green rooms today. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 is... Well, we've drafted the spare bedroom. We haven't drafted any other bedrooms. Bedrooms are often dead ends, though, is the thing. I wish I could... I don't want to reroll because that puts us back down below 50, which means that the next day we'll come and we'll go to 50 again. We'll only get one benefit from it. So I'm going to take the kitchen here, I guess, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's chef salad. Yeah, okay, perfect. I guess there's a lot of steps. I'm not even going to bother with these. I want to keep my money just in case we have enough left over to buy another thing from the shop, the bookshop. And then there was nothing else in here, right? No. Okay. So, okay, let's backtrack. I think, yeah, we want to go briefly to the library, because there could be fruit in here. There's not. And then the bookshop could also have fruit. But it doesn't. Just nothing weird on the cushions. Okay. So next we go through the commissary. And there's nothing here. Any fruit in the chapel? No. Okay, and now we're drafting again. Only one key left. Okay, gymnasium. Oh, we can redraw. Okay, I was gonna say none of these are great, so let's redraw. Okay, there we go. Lab, perfect. Just what I wanted. Any other items? A single coin. Okay. Oh, better than nothing. Okay, so we can do the experiment here. Fingers crossed we get a good one. Each time you eat an apple, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Seems pretty good. We did just spread food, and there's a potential of finding the boudoir. I think this is the best one that we can do. Okay, so we don't care about chests. We don't care about digging. So we can go and dig up all the stuff that we didn't dig up previously. And we may as well, while we're here. I was going to say may as well go to like connect to security and change the security door settings, but I think it might be better to try and find the boudoir, eat some apples, and then connect to the shelter, and then it'll unlock all of the doors in the house. So I'm gonna not connect to anywhere else just yet. It's also a possibility that we just immediately get a dead end here and can't make any more progress. Okay, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Okay, well, we've got more steps, so we can finish the planetarium today, which means we would go back above 50. I don't want to end right now. Okay, there's security, which is better than gymnasium. So we'll do that. I'm glad that I didn't just use my my remote connect, because it would have been a waste. Okay, and keycard system. I want to say low, I think. And then offline mode unlocked, just in case we are forced to take a breaker room. And let's see how much fruit we've got. We've got 5 fruit and 3 trunks. Okay. At what point do I start backtracking? I guess when I run out of keys. Courtyard, yeah. Okay, so now we want to dig and open chests as soon as we find them. I'm sad that I ate that 1 apple that I found, because that would have been an extra allowance. I'm also sad that we drafted the secret garden so early. Okay, another courtyard. Let's just keep making progress. It's a bit of a shame that we're getting courtyards have good connectivity, right? They've got two additional doors aside from the one that you come in from, but we haven't really been able to use both of them at any point because we keep having one of them be on a wall. Okay, car keys not really useful. We don't have any keys, so we might just get stuck here. Yeah, okay. Time to go and try and find apples. Well, there's an orange. So there's 4 pieces of fruit left. There's stuff to dig in here. Okay, we don't want to go into Lost and Found. Although at this point, if we lose the telescope, I don't really care. It still feels like a waste. Okay, here's another chest. Okay, 2 keys. Very nice. That allows us to keep making progress. Let's see. So we want to go here, because, yeah, we haven't been through any of these rooms since we spread fruit. Hey, more steps. There's an apple. That's more allowance. Lovely. No fruit in here. There's another apple. Wonderful. Okay, so that's 2 more allowance. So immediately, not too bad. If we can find a boudoir, that's really good. We get a lot more allowance. We're getting a bit more money as well, so we... Okay, well... We need 40 or 50 for the expensive books. We're not quite there. Okay, no fruit in there. And we've already been through here. So we want to now backtrack, go to the storeroom. So there's 49 stars now. Does that... Okay, it doesn't change. I just wanted to double check in case we could, you know, kind of like double dip on the constellations. Okay, where are we going now? Hallway. That's right. Okay, I think that's all the fruit that we knew about. Oh. Did I have this written down? It looks like Nuance likes airships and is green. Right, I mean, that's definitely an airship. It says Nuance and the stamp is green. Feels like a hint. Okay, I'm gonna write Nuance down here. I'm gonna say green, question mark. Airship, question mark. Okay. And then we were going, yeah, to the storeroom. There should be stuff... Oh, no, we already dug here because we thought we weren't coming back this way, but now we are because there's potential for fruit. And, okay, there it is. There's the last piece of fruit. So I think that ended up actually not being worth it because we spent more than 5 steps to get here. But, oh well. So now we're looking for the boudoir. So we've got to go all the way back up to the courtyard, and we get there via... Oh, it's such a faff to get there. Is there any other way to get there? So it has to be through here, then it has to be through here, then it has to be through the lab, then the dining room. Oh, okay, so it's not actually as bad as I thought. We go up this way. Yeah, okay. That's actually okay. Yeah, courtyard. Just making sure, yeah, we've got everything in here. Yeah, and then to the right. Okay, I might just re-roll for the boudoir. Because if we can get it, then that's 3 more apples, which is 3 more allowance, and it also means we can backtrack to security real quick and unlock all the doors in the house, which I think is probably worth it. If we can find it. There it is. Perfect. Excellent. So our allowance is now 45, which is a nice, good, big number. Okay, and then we backtrack real quick to somehow with a computer so that we can connect to the shelter, so that we can run the radiation sensor. And that'll unlock all the doors. Which is very nice. I do find it kind of amusing that when you connect the shelter remotely, you can still do the time lock safe, even though you can't get to it if the shelter hasn't been drafted. So this should, yeah, plenty of plenty of radiation. There we go. Everything is unlocked. Wonderful. So we don't need any more keys. Let's see. Okay, so dining room is not bad. Courtyard is not bad. We're okay for steps, really. So I'll take the courtyard because it gets us more gems. And potentially more steps if we get lucky, and potentially more coins if we get lucky with the digging. Ooh, treasure. Excellent. Okay, we want treasure today because we want to go back to the bookshop. So where is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the lab. Do we go back and get that right now? Maybe. Miriam Fox, hello. Welcome in. You join me as I've just found a treasure map, and I think I want to immediately go dig up the treasure because... Actually, well, we've got lots of steps. Maybe let's just carry on going because we might just hit a dead end and not be able to make any more progress. Do I like any of these? I don't think I like any of these. Let's redraw. Okay, dining room here is nice because it gets good connections. So yeah, let's do dining room. We can immediately eat. Yep. Okay, we've got loads of steps. If we go this way, we can potentially connect to the antechamber and get across. Ooh, another boudoir. We want that. Yes, 3 more apples. 3 more allowance. That's really good. Okay, today's been a very good day in terms of permanent progress. We bought some books. We're probably going to be able to buy at least 1 more book. We've increased our allowance a lot. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so office. Office is more money, which is good. But we don't have the conference room, so it'll be hard to pick up the money. But we have a lot of steps left, so it won't be as hard to pick up the money. And we would have to basically backtrack through the whole house to even get to the bookshop. So I am gonna take the office. I think it makes sense. We can take whatever is in the safe. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, we don't care about keys anymore today, but... Okay, I'm going to draft some more rooms before I actually spread money with the office. Okay, these are all kind of not that useful. I guess this is the only one that doesn't cost us steps. And it might have an item, I guess. So you may as well go in. Have a look. It's got a key. Okay, we don't care about keys today. Okay, well, I guess now we spread gold throughout the estate. Any in here? No, okay. It's free to come in and check though, so. Alright. So now we backtrack. We can keep our ears open for the metal detector. Actually, before we backtrack. Okay, casino just has money in it, but it's a dead end. So, okay, do we just take the money? Do we lose all our gems? I don't think I like that. Maybe casino is best. We just take the money and then we can backtrack and hope that we pick up enough along the way. I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's hope that we can get enough money. Because there's like, what, 15 or so in here? So we don't need much. Yeah, we don't need much more to be able to buy 1 more book. Can I ask you something? Yep, you can ask me something. Oh, and our books just got a little bit cheaper. Did I miss that the first time through? I must have done. Where are we going? We are going south. Okay. No coins. What dictates the high level of radiation? Is it random? So the level of radiation is directly related to the number of times you successfully trigger the experiment that you set up in the lab. So you need to find the lab, set up an experiment, successfully trigger it. I think it's either 3 or 4 times, and then you can do the like radiation level check, and it'll be high enough. So that's the key to that. I'm not finding any money. Oh, but there's... I forgot we have the treasure map. Okay, so we're going to have... Hopefully this is all coins and not gems, because we don't really want gems anymore, because we're not drafting. It is... It's all gems. Cool. Totally useless. That'd have been useful 20 days ago, my gameplay. I know, God. The number of times where, like, I found a room and I didn't understand how it worked, and then later I got a clue as to how it worked, and then, like, never found the room again or something. Like, this game is... It can be brutal in terms of making you wish you'd known stuff earlier. Okay. So we've... So yeah, we want to go... Actually, we don't want to go through... Oh, no. Dig. Let's dig. I can't believe I haven't found any coins from the office so far. And then, yeah, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way, I think. To do this. At this point, I think it is worth... Well, I'll have a peek and see if I can see any coins. If there are coins in there, I'll go and pick them up. Then... yeah, backtrack to the storeroom, come out back through here. Okay. I'm still trying to do the chessboard puzzle. I can't find the queen room for the... Yeah, I was lucky in that I found the queen room relatively early. On, like, successive days, I found it multiple times. And so I was able to get that one done, which was a relief. Because it was one of those puzzles where it's like I know the solution, I know what the game wants me to do, but you just got to get lucky to actually draft the right stuff. I was just in here. Yeah, this way is the way I want to go. And then can I... Okay, there's some coins, so I will... Okay, I'll lose my compass. I don't care. Compass is totally worthless at this point. We're almost at 50. There you go. And that was... Okay, that was just beeping because we were near to the money outside the room. Nothing in here. Wow, the office really didn't give me much money today, did it? I think from my first day playing the game, I was like, what do the chess pieces mean? They have to mean something. Why are there chess pieces here? But I was naive and foolish and wasn't taking very good notes when I first started playing. And so loads of stuff just kind of passed me by. Like, I saw some rooms early on in, like, the first few days and then didn't see them again for ages. And I didn't realize that I should have been writing some stuff down about them. So I made my life a lot harder than it needed to be. Wow, I'm really disappointed we really didn't find that much money. Oh, I guess... Okay, I forgot to dig up the stuff in this room. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, useless keys. I guess I probably... Yeah, I have enough steps to be able to finish in the planetarium today as well. Get a couple more stars. Let's see. We should pop into the kitchen briefly, I guess. Oh, we never dug up stuff in here either. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to have, like, not quite enough money to get 2 things, I think. Somewhat frustratingly. In the beginning, I was just doing random stuff just to fill the space of the rooms. Yeah, I think that was... So I have a friend who tried playing this game and, like, didn't really have a good time with it at first because he found the lack of, like, clear direction to be really difficult and frustrating. Because when you start off, like, you really have no idea what you're doing, and it's just like, here are a bunch of mysteries that we're not going to tell you anything about. So I can see how he had a bit of trouble with that. But yeah, like, early on, I was just like, okay, how many rooms can I put down? And just try and put down as many as possible. Okay, so we have 70 coins. Is that enough to get 2 books? No. Okay, so do we take the History of Orindia or the Curse of Black Bridge? I think I'm going to take this one because it's more expensive and therefore is probably better. That's my logic. Oh yeah, and the coupon book. So we saved a whole 1 coin on that. So there's only 1 book left that we haven't got. So we should try and prioritize going to the library in future, I guess. Okay, so now I think that's everything. We could go to the casino and spin in the casino with our last 20 coins. I think, right? Because it's 5, 20, and 100, I think, are the prices, but it's a bit of a trek to get back there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, let's do that. We may as well. It's efficient use of resources. I'm really salty that treasure chest we had was only gems. If it had been like actual treasure, it would have been so much better. Because we're only 19 coins short. I guess actually 18 because we have the coupon book. So yeah, if we had only 18 coins more, we would have been able to buy out everything in the bookshop. Where are we going? To the casino, so this way. And yeah, okay. So I think, yeah, one of these has allowance increase. So if we can get allowance increase. Oh, that was close. Oh, but no, we got 30. Okay, so still not quite enough. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, if we'd have got the 50, then we would have been able to buy another book. Okay, so yeah, I guess there were a few things that would have been worthwhile here. I don't have the broken thing. Is it worth just trying to get lucky? We need 40 coins. I think this is probably foolish, but oh. Okay, if we can get another ×2 or another clover. All right. Oh no, there we go. That's enough. Excellent. Who said gambling doesn't pay off? Okay, so now we go back to the bookshop. Okay, do we have enough steps for this? We've got 22 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got plenty. Oh, but then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we got plenty to do. Everything we want to do. Wow, what an efficient day. It's a shame we have so many gems, and I mean so many keys. We've got 7 keys. Jesus. So that's a bit wasteful, but I don't know. I'd rather have too much of stuff than not enough, I guess. Okay, now where are we going? This way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Is it worth buying some bananas with leftover money and opening more chests in the reservoir just to open all of them? Because I think we had a few left that I didn't open. How much are bananas? 3. Oh, but they're actually only 2, so we can buy 3 bananas. Right? Yeah. Why not? You never know, it might come in handy. Okay, so now we've bought out the bookshop. So is there any reason that we wouldn't, like, if let's say we find the conservatory, and we can change the rarity of the bookshop, is there any reason we would want to make it not rare? like I do wonder, like it's got this, you know, this like dead space here and here. That's interesting. The illustration here is different from how the room actually is. Because here in this corner, right, the one opposite here, it's 2 parallel bookshelves. But that's not how it actually is. Does that mean that do I have to click on one of these books and it'll open this open and then there's some secret in there? Until I get a hint that that's what it is, I will just pretend that it's not, because otherwise I'll be driving myself insane. I think it might mean a secret. It might just be that they changed the layout of the thing in the game and forgot to change the artwork, possibly. Or it could just be some dead space, right? The passageway has the same kind of thing where it's got these like bits here, but that doesn't. I don't think there's actually anything secret in the passageway, right? Like you can't break down any of these walls, I'm pretty sure. So where are we going? So 1, 2, 3, and then like 4, 5, say, in the foundation, and then it'd be 5 back up. So we have 6 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I was right in my guess, we would have. I feel like a crazy conspiracy theorist playing this game. I know. There's so much stuff where at first I was like, oh, I bet this isn't important. And then it was like mega important. I think I don't care about the reservoir. I'd rather have guaranteed a few extra stars from finishing in the planetarium, and then I can call it a day. But yeah, today this was another really, really productive day. A lot of extra allowance. Bought out the bookshop. We got to 50 stars. We buffed the planetarium because we went in there with the telescope, which is really neat. Yeah. So let's call it a day. And then I think I have to end stream, unfortunately. This is like way shorter than I wanted it to be. It's only an hour-long stream, which is I think the shortest stream I've ever done. But I lost track of time and didn't realize that something that I really didn't want to miss was happening at 3, and it is now 3:05. So I think I have to run. Wait, one new room? What was our new room? Oh, the planetarium. That's right. That was the first time we went in the planetarium. Yeah. So sorry. I feel kind of bad just dashing off after only one day of blueprints, but maybe I'll stream again in the evening, I guess, because I feel like I'm on a roll. Like the last few days we've had have been really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna end stream, and I will maybe be back later. Thank you very much for the follow, Million Fox. I know I've been like so addicted to this game, but at the same time I've been not wanting to watch anyone else play it in case I accidentally get spoilers. So like, yeah, I understand just needing more blueprints, needing to play it as much as possible. It's such a good game. There's so much to it. I've been really impressed. But yep, okay. I'm gonna dash. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for the follow again. And yeah, I'll probably stream this later again, because I wanted to stream like a good long stream today, and then I just messed up and forgot what time it was. Okay, so yeah, see you around.